What happens when you underestimate the blue-collar boyfriend? I'd been dating Harper for about 5 months when she finally invited me to her family's estate in Newport for Sunday brunch. I run a custom woodworking and contracting business. I wear flannel jeans and have the calluses to prove it. Harper's family, generational wealth, country clubs, sailboats, the whole 9 yards. Just a heads up, Harper warned me in the driveway, fixing my collar. My parents can be a little elite. They tend to slip into French when they want to exclude people. Don't take it personally. I nodded, keeping my face deadpan. What Harper didn't know was that my mom was born in Lyon, and I spent every summer of my childhood in France with my grandparents. I look like a regular American lumberjack, but French is practically my first language. The moment we walked in, her mother, Beatrice, gave me a tight, polite smile while her eyes scanned my boots. We sat down at a dining table that cost more than my truck. Almost immediately, Beatrice turned to Harper's dad, Charles, and murmured in rapid French, "I see she's still in her charity case phase. Look at his hands. He's practically feral." My jaw tightened, but I calmly took a sip of water. Game on. For the next 45 minutes, I smiled like a golden retriever while they roasted me alive in French. "He probably thinks fine dining is upgrading to a large fry," her brother scoffed, swirling his mimosa. "He doesn't even know which fork to use," Beatrice sighed. "It's embarrassing. She's ruining her social standing." Harper looked miserable. "Mom, Dad, can we please stick to English? It's really rude." "Oh, darling, we're just discussing the menu," Beatrice lied smoothly in English, before switching back to French. Not that this brute has the palate to appreciate a decent duck confit anyway. I gritted my teeth. I can take a hit to my pride. I work in construction. I've got thick skin. But then Charles leaned back and said in French, "Let her play around. She'll dump him once she realizes he can never give her a real life." Honestly, it's pathetic how desperate she is for rebellion. That crossed the line. You can insult my boots, but you don't call the woman I love pathetic. I set my cloth napkin down on the table. The silence was heavy as I looked directly at Charles. "Actually, Charles," I said, my voice cutting through the room in flawless, native-sounding French, "my company just crossed 2 million in revenue this year, so I think I can provide just fine." Beatrice dropped her fork. It clattered against the fine china like a gunshot. Her brother actually choked on his drink. I turned to Beatrice, still speaking perfect French. "And, for the record, the duck confit is dry. Also, you set the table wrong. You put the dessert fork where the salad fork should be." The color drained from their faces. They looked like they'd just seen a ghost wearing a flannel shirt. I stood up, pushed my chair in, and looked at Harper, who was staring at me with her jaw practically on the floor. "I'm gonna head out," I said in English, kissing Harper's cheek. "You guys enjoy the rest of your brunch." 2 days later, Charles called my cell. "Wyatt, we were completely out of line. I am so sorry. Could you please come back for dinner this weekend and maybe bring some of that wine you were talking about?"